Welcome to our channel, USA Coin Spot. These rare quarters are making people rich overnight. Top 1. It's small, silver, and looks just like any other quarter you've probably spent at a gas station or vending machine. But what if I told you one rare version of this coin could be worth more than your monthly salary? Or even more than a brand new car? Yes, we're talking about the 2004 American Washington quarter dollar. But not just any one. This is the special one. The one from the proof set. And if you've got the right one, oh boy, you're sitting on a fortune. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you're going to be checking every single quarter in your house, and maybe even running to your parents' old coin collections. Let's dig in. So what's the big deal about the 2004 Washington quarter? Well, in 2004, the United States Mint released 5 different state quarters as part of the 50 State Quarters program. That year featured Michigan, Florida, Texas, Iowa, and Wisconsin. Each design is unique. Each quarter tells a story. But here's where things get spicy. The proof coins, especially those from the silver proof set, weren't meant for circulation. They were minted in San Francisco, with a special finish, razor-sharp details, mirror-like backgrounds, and a stunning frosted foreground. These coins were struck multiple times using polished dies, made for collectors only. And because they were never supposed to enter everyday circulation, they're rare. Here's what makes the 2004 proof quarters even more insane. There are special varieties. Errors. Misstrikes. High-grade slab pieces. And that's where the money pours in. Now picture this. You open a box of old collectibles, and inside, you find a 2004 quarter that looks shinier than usual. You take it in, get it graded, and boom, that exact coin, in perfect condition, from the silver proof set, sold for thousands of dollars at auction. But how much are we talking here? Not $5. Not 50. Coins like this have been known to sell for between $2,700 to $45,000. Yes, for a single quarter. And I'm not just throwing random numbers at you. These are auction prices. Real money. Paid by serious collectors who know the hidden value in rare U.S. coins. The 2004 Washington quarter is hiding in plain sight. Most people see it as just another 25 cents. They'll spend it at a laundromat or toss it in a tip jar, never knowing that they just gave away a potential gold mine. But you won't. Because now, you know what to look for. Here's what makes it valuable. It must be from the proof set. Especially the silver version. It should be in deep cameo condition with no scratches, no fingerprints ideally. It's been professionally graded by PCGS or NGC, and the real gems? Those come in with perfect grades like PR 70 DCM. That's the kind of coin that turns 25 cents into a life-changing payday. So what should you do now? Start looking. Go through your old coin sets. Ask your relatives. Check online listings. Hit your local pawn shops, garage sales, flea markets. You never know where one of these proof coins might be hiding, forgotten and unappreciated. Because if you find one, you're not just holding a coin. You're holding a hidden treasure, worth anywhere between $2,700 to $45,000. And the best part? You didn't have to dig for gold. You just had to know where to look. Subscribe now if you want to uncover more hidden gems in everyday coins. Speech balloon. Drop a comment if you think you've got a 2004 quarter worth something big. Camera with flash, and if you find one, tag us. You might just be the next coin millionaire. Remember, sometimes, the smallest things carry the biggest value. Stay curious. Stay greedy. And always check your change. Top 2. What if I told you there's a tiny piece of American history sitting quietly in your home? Something so small it could fall between the couch cushions. But valuable enough to wipe out your credit card debt in a heartbeat? No, this isn't just another quarter. This is the 1977 Washington quarter dollar. But not your regular pocket change. We're talking about the actual proof set coin. The silent treasure that could be worth a staggering amount of money today. And if you think quarters aren't worth hunting for, you're about to have your mind blown. Let's dive deep into this coin mystery. and unlock the shocking value of one of America's most overlooked collectibles. Let's rewind to the year 1977. Gas was cheap. Elvis Presley had just left the building, and in the San Francisco Mint, the U.S. was quietly producing one of the cleanest, sharpest, most pristine sets of coins ever released. The 1977 proof set. Tucked inside that set? The 1977's Washington quarter, a masterpiece struck with laser precision and mirror-like brilliance. These coins weren't made for cash registers or soda machines. They were created for collectors. For preservation. For history. But here's the twist. Only a limited number of these coins exist in perfect condition, and the few that survived untouched? They're now worth a fortune. So what makes this quarter different from the rest? You see, regular quarters are mass-produced for everyday use. But proof set coins, especially those minted in San Francisco with that signature S mark, are treated like royalty. They're struck multiple times with specially prepared dies, giving them ultra-sharp details, frosted designs, and dazzling mirrored backgrounds. They're placed directly into protective cases to avoid scratches, dings, or even fingerprints. And if, by some miracle, a 1977's quarter remained perfectly preserved, never touched, never exposed, and later graded by a top-tier company like PCGS or NGC, it becomes more than a coin. It becomes a hidden jackpot. Now let's talk money. You're not here for history. You're here for the cash. And here's where it gets absolutely insane. **** A 1977 Washington quarter from the original proof set, in flawless condition, deep cameo, high grade, has sold for prices ranging from $2,700 all the way up to $79,000. ***, that's not a typo. That's not hype. Those are real sales, paid by real collectors, who know that these coins are a ticking time bomb of value just waiting to be discovered. Imagine pulling one out of a drawer, flipping it under the light, and realizing you've been sitting on a 5-figure payday. So how do you know if you have one of these gold mines? Here's the checklist. It must be a 1977 Washington quarter with the S mint mark, S for San Francisco. It must come from the original proof set. Look for that brilliant mirror-like background and frosted foreground. That's the deep cameo finish collectors crave. It must be in immaculate condition, preferably graded PR 69 or PR 70 deep cameo. If it's sealed in a certified slab from PCGS or NGC and labeled with a perfect grade, you're staring at a massive payday. Here's the craziest part. Most people don't even know they own one. These coins get passed down, stored in dusty boxes, forgotten in drawers, tossed in with old coins. And while people are focused on hunting for dollar bills or Bitcoin, this tiny little quarter could be worth more than a luxury car, or even more than a down payment on a house. You just need to look. So what's next? Check your old coin collections. Ask your parents or grandparents if they ever bought proof sets in the 70s. Head to estate sales, garage sales, and flea markets. Because every now and then, someone sells a coin for 25 cents, not realizing it's worth anywhere between $2,700 to $79,000. And that someone might just hand that coin to you. If this video just made you rush to your closet to dig through your coin box, then mission accomplished. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more hidden coin secrets. Drop a comment if you think you've got a valuable 1977 proof quarter, and smash the like if you're hunting for your treasure right now. Because sometimes, the smallest pieces of metal hold the biggest fortune. This is more than collecting. This is treasure hunting, and it starts with one quarter. Top 3. There's a coin out there that millions of Americans have touched, flipped, spent, dropped into vending machines, coin jars, and parking meters. But what if I told you one version of this everyday coin could make you rich? I'm talking about the 1968 Washington quarter dollar, and not the one jingling around in your cup holder. No. This is the rare, mirror-finished gem from the 1968 proof set, and it has shocked collectors across the country with just how much it's worth today. This is the kind of coin you don't just spend. This is the kind of coin you framed out. So why is this 1968 quarter so special, and how could it possibly be worth more than your car, or even your college tuition? Stick around, because by the end of this video, you might just become a whole lot richer. Let's uncover the truth about this forgotten treasure. The year was 1968. The US Mint had just transitioned from the iconic silver coins of the early 60s to clad versions made from copper and nickel. The silver was gone. But one thing remained, the proof set. That year, minted in San Francisco, the US government released limited edition proof sets made not for circulation, but for collectors. These coins weren't meant to be spent at all. They were designed to be flawless, with a special frosted finish on the raised designs and a deep, mirror-like background. And among those coins, the 1968 Washington quarter, the sleeper coin that would go on to become one of the most valuable proof quarters ever made. Let's get something straight. Most quarters are struck once. Proof coins? They're struck twice, sometimes more, using specially prepared dies, which means more detail, more sharpness, more beauty. Each one looks like a tiny sculpture. And here's the kicker: out of the thousands of proof sets released in 1968, only a few quarters survived in absolutely perfect condition. We're talking about coins that were never touched, never dropped, never breathed on, coins that were sealed, preserved, and eventually graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. Those few survivors? Those are the ones collectors now fight over, and what they're willing to pay is mind-blowing. Let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets wild. A genuine 1968 Washington quarter from the original proof set, with a flawless, deep cameo finish and a perfect PR70 grade, has been known to sell for anywhere between $2,700 to a jaw-dropping $86,000. That's right. A coin smaller than a cookie, worth more than a luxury SUV. That's the kind of payday most people never even dream about. And it could be sitting in a coin folder in your basement right now. So, how do you know if you've got the jackpot? Here's your checklist. First, it must be from 1968. It must have the S mint mark, standing for San Francisco. It needs to come from the proof set, not from circulation. Look for deep cameo contrast. That means a frosted portrait and blazing mirror background. And most importantly, it needs to be in flawless condition, preferably slabbed by PCGS or NGC with a grade of PR69 or PR70 deep cameo. If you have all that, congratulations. You're not holding a quarter. You're holding a collector's dream, a coin worth anywhere between $2,700 to $86,000. And here's the wildest part: most people don't even check their proof sets. They think old coins are just old coins. But you now know better. Every proof set from the 1960s is a potential gold mine. And that 1968 quarter, it's one of the most undervalued sleeper coins in American history. You just need to look. So what are you waiting for? Go check that box of coins your grandparents gave you. Go dig through those dusty albums from the attic. Go ask your dad if he ever collected coins back in the day. Because there are still a handful of these rare quarters out there, and someone is going to find them. Why not you? If this video opened your eyes to the value hiding in plain sight, smash that like button, subscribe for more rare coin treasure maps, and drop a comment if you've got a 1968 proof quarter in your collection. Because this isn't just a hobby anymore. This is treasure hunting. And your next payday could be smaller than a soda cap, but worth more than a luxury vacation. Don't underestimate the quarter, especially the 1968 Washington quarter from the proof set. This little coin could change everything. Top 4. Imagine this: you're holding a quarter. Just a regular 25-cent coin. At least that's what it looks like. But what if I told you that tiny coin in your hand could be worth more than $70,000? Yes, you heard that right. The 1989 Washington quarter dollar ***, not the one you got as change at the store, but the one from the 1989 proof set, has the power to turn a boring piece of pocket change into a full-blown financial windfall. This is not a drill. This is one of the most overlooked and shockingly valuable coins *** in modern US history. So sit tight, because by the time you finish this video, you'll be digging through every old coin box in your house, and you just might come out thousands of dollars richer. Let's uncover the gold hiding in silver. Let's talk about what makes the 1989 proof quarter so special. Back in 1989, the U.S. Mint in San Francisco produced a series of proof sets meant for collectors only. These weren't pocket change coins. These were precision made high detailed, double struck masterpieces, with mirror like finishes and frosted images. Coins like this were handled with gloves, sealed in plastic, and never meant to be spent. The 1989 Washington quarter from this set came with the S Mint mark, a small letter, but a big sign that you're holding something elite. But here's the part that turns heads. Most of these proof quarters were stored in cases, moved around, touched, smudged, or scratched over time, but only a few, a rare few, survived in absolute perfection. And that's where things get very expensive. Now, let's say you open an old coin box and you find a 1989 S quarter that looks cleaner, shinier, sharper than anything else. If that coin is professionally graded, and it scores a PR 70 deep cameo, you're not holding just a coin anymore. You're holding a jackpot. This level of perfection, this level of preservation, this exact coin has sold at high-profile auctions for prices that will leave your jaw on the floor. I'm talking about real, verified auction records, not guesses, not rumors. Actual proof 1989 S quarters, in flawless condition, have sold for between $2,700 to $76,000. Yes. For a quarter. And before you say, that can't be real, ask yourself this: what other 25-cent item in your house can turn into tens of thousands of dollars? Not your old phone. Not your old sneakers. Not your favorite baseball card unless you're lucky. But this little coin, from a 1989 proof set, can. The secret? Condition. Rarity. And the demand from collectors who know exactly what this coin is worth. Here's how you spot the treasure. First, it must be from the 1989 proof set. Look for the S Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the San Francisco Mint. It needs to have that deep cameo look. Bright frosted foreground, mirror-like background. Absolutely no scratches, wear, or blemishes. It must be perfect, and it needs to be graded by top-tier services like PCGS or NGC with a grade of PR 70 DCM***. If your coin checks all those boxes, then congratulations. You're not just looking at 25 cents. You're looking at a collector's prize, valued at anywhere from $2,700 to $76,000. Most people will spend their whole lives thinking coins are just coins. But the ones who know the truth, they're out there right now, flipping through proof sets, scanning their collections, hunting at estate sales, and hoping to find that one perfect 1989 quarter ***. Because those few perfect examples, they're like gold bars hiding in plain sight. So what should you do next? Simple. Go find your old proof sets. Search your family's collection. Ask your parents or grandparents if they ever bought coin sets from the mint back in the day. You might be one Ziploc bag away from a 4 or even 5-figure payday. And don't stop there. Get it graded. Get it certified. Protect it. Because if you're holding a PR 70 1989 S proof quarter, you're holding a tiny treasure chest that could be worth more than $76,000. Now, if this video opened your eyes to what's possible with one little quarter, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and drop a comment if you think you've got one of these hidden gems sitting in your collection. We've got more coin secrets coming. And trust me, this is just the beginning. Because in the world of coins, every coin tells a story, and some tell stories worth tens of thousands of dollars. So go look. Go dig. The 1989 Washington proof quarter could be the richest quarter you'll ever touch.